Hello and welcome. Today's topic will be the Footman guide, tips and tricks. Footman is third class in Chivalry 2 game. As other classes, Footman also have its subclasses. And those subclasses are Poleman, Man-at-Arms and Field Engineer. They all have the same health, speed and stamina. Every of these subclasses have its advantages and weak spots. So let's first start with Poleman. Poleman is the first class that you get when you start to play Chivalry 2 game. A subclass name says for itself, it is based on two-handed pole weapons such as halberd, polehammer, spear and glaive. It also has secondary weapons for fight such as knife, hatchet, short sword and cudgel. Almost all those weapons have its bonuses against other classes, but they lack on base damage. Poleman has extra item to use, and that's the spike trap. Spike trap is basically used to stop enemy attack, cavalry charges and so. This trap gives damage to any enemy that have contact with it. Special ability for this class is to heal allies. You have bandages that you can throw through gameplay to your allies, and those bandages will instantly heal them up. You can also use these bandages to revive knocking down allies from distance, and every time you use it to heal ally or revive them, the special ability will load faster so you can use it again. If you miss target with bandage kit, don't worry, you can pick it up again from the ground, or simply if one the ally crosses it by, it will automatically heal them up, and the good thing is that enemy players can use it if they find allies or your bandage kit on the field. Poleman has combat bonus for sprint charge. That means that your sprint attacks deal 25% more damage on successfully hit. Also, this subclass have tackle attack. This attack will knock down enemy to the ground on impact, giving you time to give them at least one hit before they get up. This subclass is vulnerable to archer attack, so you need to play smart as you don't have cover against ranged attack. Players often use Poleman as anti-cavalry unit. It has special attack that can stop enemy cavalry in place when they try to rush over you. This special attack can be activated by using CTRL plus Q button. As you see, you will stay in one place with putting weapon in front waiting enemy for impact. Use it smart, and that means that you should use it when they don't expect it, when enemy is rushing and don't have time to change direction or similar. But be careful, as enemy cavalry often has lances that are also long weapon, so in that cases, you should think what is best to do and how to approach the fight. For using Poleman for horse combat, I would recommend Polehammer because this weapon has good reach, solid damage and good bonuses against Knight and Footman. But that doesn't necessarily mean that other weapons are bad, this is only my first choice. As for ground fight, players' favorite is the spear. It is one of the most hated weapons in the game because it's hard to counter against. This weapon is good in 1v1 fight or to support ally with it from behind. It can give you very good score in team objective map. My advice will also be to avoid group fight because it's not meant for it. Also to mention halberd and glaive. Those two weapons are giving less damage, but they have good recovery rate and speed, and can be used in 1v more fights if you know how to handle more enemy. The next subclass I want to mention is Man-at-Arms. Compared to the previous subclass, this subclass is based on one-handed weapon plus shield. That means that those are basically short one-handed weapon for close fight. This is one of the most popular subclasses in the game. It gives you a large number of weapon options to combine and play with it. Main weapons for this class are sword, morning star, falcon, one-handed spear and rapier. And for the secondary weapon slot you have knife, axe, short sword and mace. Special ability for this subclass is same as previous, so I won't waste your time talking about it again. For those who missed first subclass, I will leave the chapter time in description where I speak about it. Man-at-Arms special attack is sprint charge. He doesn't get 25% bonus for this attack like Poleman, but this class gets 10% faster movement speed with one-handed weapons. And that means this is one of the fastest subclass in Chivalry 2 game, almost fast as Forrest Gump. Other bonus for this subclass I want to mention is that you have 50% reduced dash cooldown, but it also lacks single shot power. So this means that this is some kind of hit and dash tactic against enemy. But that's one of the many tactics for Man-at-Arms. You can swing with your sword, morning star or falcon, giving enemy fast hits. or you can use one-handed spear and rapier to pierce enemy in front of you. The choice is yours. I don't recommend using this subclass on horse because it has very short weapons that are hard to control and to hit enemy when horse is on charge, giving enemy lot of space to take you down. I also want to mention that men-at-arms have two very good secondary weapons, and those are axe and mace, which have good bonuses against other classes and it can come handy when you are in combat against those. You can always throw your shield to enemy to give them damage, or to take them down if they are low health. My main combination for foot fight is sword plus axe. And now it's time to talk about last subclass, and that's the Field Engineer. Field Engineer is the last Footman subclass and it's a support class. His job in the game is to help you and your ally to reach or defend objective. That means that he is the person on the field who will place barricade, bear or spike traps to stop enemy advancing or slowing them down in doing the objective. Comparing to other subclasses, Engineer have only primary weapon for combat, as the secondary slot is occupied with support structure. His main weapons are sledgehammer, shovel and pickaxe. As I have said, this is not subclass for combat, but it can be very deadly if skillful player is playing with it. As engineer is good for building, he is also good for destroying. He has got 100% bonus damage to breakables, so he can also help team by destroying enemy barricades and traps faster than other units on the field. Also to mention, he have bonus that heal him for 25% of his health upon successfully team revive. His special ability is also as last two subclasses, the bandage kit, and the special attack is sprint charge, but as I have mentioned, it's more support class than the fighting one. But in case you manage to find yourself in the fight using this subclass, let's see what can do it in combat. I would like to thank you for watching the video. I hope that you will find this guide useful. Support the channel by hitting that like and subscribe button. Until next video, see you in the comments below.